Hi, I'm Bill Laberis. I'm the editorial director of the Enterprise CIO Forum. And I'm joined today by somebody I would consider a transformative CIO, and she is Heather Campbell, who was CIO of Canadian Pacific. Heather, thanks very much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Bill. I'm delighted to be here.
Now, lots of people talk about IT as a transformative power, but at CP, as I understand it, you're actually making it happen that way. Now, to get to that point, my presumption is that there had to be some sort of pretty good relationship between IT and the business from the outset. Is that accurate?
Well, actually not so much from the get-go. I would categorize the relationship as strained. IT had been a chronic underperformer for many reasons, including lack of funding. So one of the first things that I sought to do was to be in the process of turning that around. One of the first activities that me and my staff engaged in with our business partners was the development of the first ever joint combined IT and business strategy. So we started a process that actually took us about 6 months of working with our various business lines to drive out in some detail where they were taking their business over the next 12 to 36 months. We were then able to look at all of those strategies around things like lead to cash, enterprise asset management, hire to retire, BI, and things like that, and be able to understand what the underpinning IT foundational work we would have to do to be ready for them when they were ready to execute. So we undertook that activity late last year. It was well received by our board, and this year we're full on in execution of that strategy.
Great place to start, obviously, and I'm sure there was some interesting times early on there too. How in particular is IT at CP driving new business opportunities?
So CP has been known for technology, innovation, and ingenuity for many, many years. And we're looking at technology to drive our business in a number of key areas. One of those is in the operation of the railroad itself, what we call technology-enabled operation. We're looking at putting devices by the wayside of our tracks that will actually monitor in real time the health of various components of our locomotives, railway cars, and in fact the track asset itself, and wirelessly send information back to an enterprise data warehouse with information on the condition of that asset. We hope in the next 12 to 18 months to be able to have a warehouse of that data that will allow us to do predictive analytics and to understand when a component of our physical network is likely to break. What we would then do is send a repair crew out to the train itself, do the repair, and cause little to no delay in the train's progress to its actual destination. So that's one of the key things that we're doing in the area of warehousing and predictive analytics. Another of the key areas that we're focusing in on is agile development. We need to be able to get to the point where we are able to get to market much more quickly than we have been in the past with customer-facing technology. So we're doing a lot of work right now with our e-channel, e-business, and customer self-serve. One of the key things that we've done in the area of customer self-serve and agile development is with grain order entry.
So is that an example of where IT has given a specific competitive advantage to the company?
Actually, it's a fantastic example of where we've been able to drive competitive advantage. Based on the work that we had done, our foundational work that we had done with our e-business platforms, we were able to build out an agile team that was able to deliver an order entry system for our grain customers in 7 weeks. That would have been unthinkable 3 years ago. In fact, our customers are telling us is superior.
Well, if that's not IT as a transformational power, I don't know what is. Heather Campbell, CIO, CP, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks so much, Bill.
And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Bill Laberis from the Enterprise CIO Forum saying thank you very much for joining us today.